live again, cooking with the sun. We got potatoes, steak, and eggs to cook. We're going to cook the potatoes first, because they take a little bit longer, and we don't want to overcook the steak like we did yesterday. But the steak, eggs will be last, because they take the least amount. We're going to go ahead and insert this in. It's already starting to get some sun. Put the legs out. I think live is better because you're not tweaking on so many of the details that you usually do on a regular video. Don't need to tweak anyways. So we're going to set this up so that the maximum amount of sun is hitting it. What we got here is this tray holds your food. This potatoes we got in the one end, and then we're going to be putting some steak in, and that slides into this tube. And this tube's an evacuated tube. It's like 2 layers. It's got a vacuum on the inside of the layers, and then that thing holds the heat. As you can see, it's dark colored, and then that holds the heat so that you got yourself a oven created. 350 plus degrees getting up in here. I'm not going to keep on opening this because we want to keep the heat in there, but that's what's happening. This little thing, this little tray is up inside, and that is what's actually holding all the food. And then as you can see, these little reflectors kind of keep the bottom of that tube warm. And this is going to take about 20 minutes, 30 minutes for the potatoes. And then we'll put the steaks in, and eggs will be last. Got something else while we're waiting. And hello, how's it going? Can't barely see when I'm outside. Need to work on that. But we got how you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're doing a little solar cooking. We're gonna do some cooking with the dish too. Started about 12:45. We'll let that go till about 5 after. In the meantime, got something else here. I can get an angle on it. Got a parabolic dish to cook some steak with here. Hang on a sec. This baby here is a 25-inch parabolic dish. And this is what cooks with the sun. We got us a focal point about 18 inches up here. I'll show you in a minute. Let's set this up. Gotta be careful with this one because it's doing an actual cook. It is focusing that sun rays a little different than the other one. Get a little something here. You don't want to be walking right in front of this thing within 20 inches because it can do some damage. So sure we got a view of that. So the dish is actually focusing that sun, If we can get this going. The focal point has kind of changed. I'm not like perfectly on one point here, but I might have to expand out a little bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's only 102 today, 103, 104, I don't know, 106 in Central Valley, California. Yeah, let's just see. It doesn't have to be 105, but this is actually focusing that sun so that the sun rays are doing the cooking here. If we get it just right, with that dish be just right, so it's focusing up that sun right about there, and then you want it to be on a point so it actually starts cooking. All right, we're getting there. I want to see some smoke. Oh yeah. Definitely got the right area. Just gotta focus it so we get some cooking. About 22 inches is the best location, but that can vary because you got the sun in different locations. Oh boy, it is hot today. I should be doing this from the shade. Definitely need a sun shade. Come on now. Cooking with the sun. Trying to anyways. It's warm, but I haven't got the focal spot right yet. Takes a little bit sometimes to figure out where your hot spot is. It's like a magnifying glass, except you're not burning ants, you're cooking steak with it. And it's reflecting that sunlight instead of just focusing it, but it does focus it because it's coming in from all angles. Come on now. Angle. That might be an issue here. get it just on the right spot. Definitely don't have a lack of sunlight. Cooking with the sun. We got potatoes going in the Go Sun cooker here. Got those going for another 10 minutes or so. And then we're going to put some steak in, some eggs, and then we're doing a little direct cooking with the parabolic dish here, trying to. Thanks for coming in. I can't see everybody's comments, so appreciate you being here. Trying to get used to showing stuff on live, and this isn't actually firing up like it does usually here. Yeah. Maybe the sun's getting to me. Oh, there we go. I found the pop finally. Okay. So I'm going to take the camera so we can get a better view. Gosh, it is just hot day. So the parabolic dish here is focusing up that sun to that one point. As you can see, it's just about at the cook point. We got to get it on there so it's focused like you're doing a magnifying glass on the ants. I know none of you ever did that. So try to get this baby right in the focal point. I'm hearing some noise. There we go. That's a focal point. So that steak's getting cooked by the sun. And of course, free fuel. Don't tell anybody. I'll start taxing it. Yep. So, helps to have a steady hand. I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm not exactly a camera guy, but let's see. And get that focal point just right. It actually starts cooking that meat. You can get the smoke coming off. You get the pops and the fat. Here we go. Come on, baby. That is the sun reflecting up off this dish. I'm able to get enough heat to cook with. It's hot up there. It's not as hot as I want it to be. I gotta get it right in the spot. There we go. There we go. A little bit of sizzle. There we go. Takes a little getting used to. And helps to have a shade spot or a sunshade so that you're not sitting in the direct sun 104 degrees baking your ass. But hey, that's the way it goes in Central Cali. Everybody in Central Cali is laughing because they know what I'm talking about. Or down in Texas where it's like death hot. Oh, it's a dry heat. Yeah, that's what they said in Yuma. Yeah, it's only 121 degrees. Yeah. I think 123 was the top heat we saw. So now we're getting some cooking going. The juices are warming up. Got to keep it in that focal point. Some people are like, oh no, it's not, you can't do it well done, man. You got to just kind of deal with it. You don't want it well done, but you got to cook it too. I'm a medium rare guy myself, and I can control it a little better. I mean, I can just not cook this as long. That is one option, but you got to make sure you take care of the Psalm and his buddy E. Yeah, I don't want to say it. Never had a problem with it. But yeah, that is the sun focusing up to a point off the parabolic mirror. As you can see, the parabolic mirror. It's not like something you buy down at the store. I got mine from Green Power Science on the internet. A guy down in Florida that makes them. He's got a lot of good videos. He's the one that got me into the solar cooking. I was interested because he was boiling water in a bottle. And I was like, what is he doing? And of course, I had to go boil some water in a bottle myself. And I got doing some steak, and you can do cast iron pans, whatever. You got to be a little inventive. They don't sell the stuff down at the store, so you got to make it. In this case, it's just a hot dog poker holding on to the meat. But yeah, we're getting some pops there. Shit, did I miss that? Oh. There we go. You know, this would be a time for a zoom. I can actually, yeah, I can still do zoom and live. Let's see. There we go. Come on. We're cooking with the sun. Got a 25-inch parabolic mirror that's reflecting the sun up here. You can see some of my videos if you wanted to check it out in detail, but that's what we got going on at the moment. We're cooking with the sun. This is a nice piece of steak that we're just cooking before the rest of our food is done. Got some potatoes cooking, and when those are done, I'm going to put in the steak, and then we'll have eggs last because they don't take too long to cook. But yeah, we're cooking with direct sun right here. I keep on swaying out of location, out of the focal point. Oh man, now I got bug on me too. This is great. It's like boot camp all over again. I don't have to itch my nose, can't grab the bug. At least I took my glasses off so I can see without the sweat coming in. Ah, there we go. See, the juice is all heating up inside too, of course. So we're not just getting that sear on the outside. We're getting a full cook all the way through. And yeah, the outside's done a little bit more, but well, that's just the way it goes with solar cooking. We don't get to make all the rules. But it'll be all nice and juicy inside. If I do it right, I'll have a little red inside. I want to make sure I kind of hit all the areas on the outside. Got the juices going there. Come on, there you go. Could probably hear it if the air conditioner wasn't so loud. Might go off tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. Central California jokes. Just stay close to the pool in emergencies. You know, you always got the fan, power inverter, and deep cycle battery. And get this backside done up there. Am I on camera? Okay. All right. Heat it up. There we go. I see we got a little focal burn. Cooking with the sun. If you just came in, we got some meat and we're focusing the sun up to a point using a dish. Got a parabolic dish, and then that focuses the sun so that we can cook with it. As you can see, it's got pretty good char on it. I think I might just eat this thing right now. I don't want it to get too done. Anyways, that's putting the, yeah, get it on camera, dummy. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's putting the heat to it. So it's cooking all the way through. The juice is all heating up inside too. It's not just charring that outside. But this parabolic dish is actually cooking up to 1200 degrees, you know, if you get it in the perfect spot. Right now it's doing pretty good. But yeah, that's about ready to eat, I'd say. I think we got ourselves a snack before the big meal. Yeah, let's see what this baby's like on the inside. So that's the parabolic dish right there. As you can see, zoom out because I only have one hand. Yeah, that works. So the parabolic dish, 25-incher, focuses that sun up to that one point, and you can cook with it. As you can see, it starts cooking pretty quick because, well, the heat's there. The sun keeps on working all day long. You can do this anywhere. You can do this in the Arctic Circle because it's just sun rays as long as you got sun. But I am needing a snack before we eat the rest of this food. I think it's about time to get the meat in too. So let's check this out. Put this baby down. If you're just coming in, appreciate you visiting. We're cooking with the sun here. Got a solar cooker going, and already had potatoes in for just over 15 minutes. Ooh, those babies are gonna be done. I'm gonna grab the steak and put that on. I'm still here. Okay, I'm gonna put the steak in solar cooker. See if we can readjust here. Be in the sun for a minute. Oh yeah, it's only 105, right? Yeah, whatever. All right, we're putting in the steak here. So we got the potatoes that already been baking in there for over 20 minutes. So now we're going for the steak. Careful because it is hot on the bottom. And that's it. We're in. We're going back in. A little tray for the eggs when that gets ready. Okay, we're in. Live cooking with the sun. And we got potatoes been going for over 20, actually 25. That's okay, because potatoes need a little extra time. I just put the steak in. So this just came in. This is the solar cooker right here, and that is soaking up the sun. It's one of those tubes, dual layer glass tube, that's got a vacuum inside, and it's dark on the inside obviously, and then it holds that heat. And we went in with the steak right at 10 after, so we'll be ready about 20, 25 after, 20 after. Yeah, about 20 after, we're putting in eggs. I don't want to overcook the steak today. There it is. I don't want to open it back up because it holds the heat in and you keep it closed. So that'll keep on cooking for a while. And we got ourselves a morsel of steak to check out here real quick. All right. Let's see how this baby looks after a few minutes in the sun. Oh man, cooked through. Ah, golly, here we go. I thought it would be a little bit red, but apparently I kept it in there a while. Cooked through and through. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not well done, but definitely done. Cook with the sun. I don't recommend letting your kids do it on their own, especially the dish. Want to be careful with that stuff. But solar cooking can save you some money. Sometimes you can't set up the camera because you're like me. Anyways, trying to do too many things at once. Ah, the food was good. But yeah, the solar cooker, you might not want to cook or bake stuff in the middle of a hot day like today, actually. And I could be going inside while it cooks. I don't have to be out here doing a live talking to people, but that's what I decided to do. I'm going to get used to doing this live more. And I got to work on being able to see people's comments here. Let's see. Get some glasses on, maybe. Hello. Oh, Mr. Bill's inside. Sorry. He already warmed himself up. The mirror, it's actually a mirror. It's a parabolic mirror, 25-inch parabolic mirror, and that's what is cooking that steak that I just ate. So it's a mirror. You can actually touch, you know, this area is safe, but if you go and start going up in the middle, that's when there's this invisible force up there. But that is it's like an epoxy, a fiberglass kind of made thing with a reflective coating. That's what that is. About 150 bucks, I think. Pretty good stuff. How you How you not gonna season any of that? I've been without taste and smell for 4 years now. I don't have to have it. But yeah, I'll be putting some seasoning on here in a minute. Yeah, it's I don't like to scorch my seasoning. I usually like to put it on at the end, or so it's not completely baked in, unless I'm actually soaking overnight. But yeah, with no taste and smell, it's hard to explain. But I didn't want to talk about that. Yeah, the seasoning's coming. Got a little bit of warmth going on it, and then I put that seasoning on, and then when I don't have to flip it really, but that seasoning will kind of soak in a little bit, and I'll imagine that it's really good, but I can't taste, so it's a bummer. Let me grab a another piece of meat to scorch with the dish. I got to keep track of the time this time so I don't scorch that meat too much. Be right back. All right, so I'm here. We're gonna take this parabolic mirror and put it to work again. Got a little piece of meat here. Man, I ran out of paper towel. No way. No way. Okay, anyway, let's do the parabolic dish cook. Oh, God, I forgot. We can't overcook the steak. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to get this steak right this time. Okay, gotta get some seasoning on the steak here. Thanks for coming in, visiting, checking out the solar cooking. We got the parabolic dish doing some direct cooking, and then we got this baby cooking. Got potatoes, been in 45 minutes. The steak been just 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna put some eggs in and get the eggs going. All right. So I'm gonna scorch another piece of meat with the parabolic dish. Let's see if I can see any comments there. Hey, hello, hello. Cooking with the sun, that's right. Thanks for coming in, checking it out. All right, we're gonna cook some cook some steak with the parabolic mirror right now. So that is what it looks like before. And we're gonna stick that baby. That's the parabolic mirror. We got the other stuff going It takes a little longer, so we're just gonna cook some steak right now for snackers. Just had one, and get that baby going. Of course, everything's hot today because it's 105 today. Yes. We're just gonna go zoom from the start on this one. All right. See, that parabolic dish is reflecting that sun all up to a point. And as you can see, it's glowing. And you get it just right then, it's going to be cooking. It's cooking right now, but you get it just in the right spot. Just like that. And you got yourself a little bit of direct cook. Ooh, can you hear the pop? It looks like a flashlight's on it or something, but there's no special effects here. That's the real meat cooking, sizzling. Can't really hold the microphone right up next to it because, well, I don't want to cook the phone. But let me get the other side here. See, the sun is all getting reflected off this dish, all up to that one point. And then when it gets to the perfect point where it's all focused, that's when you get the cooking going. Unfortunately, you gotta find it. It takes a minute or two sometimes. I was just on it on the other side. So you don't want to be too close, but you don't want to be too far away. You gotta be just right. And then it starts heating it up. There we go. Cooking with the sun. Not real exciting, but it's more of an experiment kind of thing. In a pinch, you can always have yourself the ability to cook. Power goes out, you know, you're able to boil some water, cook some stuff. I got a rig to put a cast iron pan. You can cook anything on the pan then almost. And if you do pan fried steak, make sure you use the high heat oil, because you don't want to stick it to the pan and be cleaning all the time. But yeah, we're just cooking a little piece here just to get us a snack before the main meal is served up. There we go. A little smoke. See, you gotta kind of find that spot, and then you gotta hold it. And as your arm gets tired or whatever, you start losing the spot. We got it right there. You can see the smoke coming off. We got cooking going down. A little bit of scorch on that side. Oh yeah, gonna be yummy. Yummy for the tummy anyways. I don't think I've had a video yet somebody didn't say something about seasoning. It always cracks me up. I know I miss my taste and smell, but now you know why some people are mad at Fauci, some of the other peg heads. Anyways, I think this baby's ready to eat. Let's get some on the end right here. Oop. Don't put your hand on any, or don't put your arm on anything that's dark, because it will burn. Yeah, get a little bit of heat on this end. Come on. Just takes a little bit longer. See, once that initial fat burns up too, it's not as easy. Spot the hot spot. Fat burns a little easier. There we go. There's my spot. Get a scorch on there. See, the juices are cooking right now, but it might not be actually smoking, but it's still at the right temp. Usually 150 is safe for meat, most meat, 160 for some pork. Yeah, better to be a little over than under. This baby, it's just running out of juice, so I think I'm gonna eat it. I think I might have to put the eggs in on the big cooker anyways, but that's the parabolic mirror right there, cooking direct with the parabolic cooker. Well, I feel like I'm getting cooked out here in the direct sun, so I'm done. We're gonna eat this. Oh yeah. After your eyes have been out in the sun for a little bit and you just can't barely see anything. This is great. All right. We got us a little morsel. All right, this one's a little more medium. There we go. Hey, turned out all right. A little bit of fat chunks. That's not as bad as you think. All right. We got to get some eggs in on this because the potatoes are practically done. The steak is almost done. And now we got to get some eggs in there. We're at 1:30, so we're ready. Probably waited too long. Here we go. Oh yeah, beautiful steak, the potatoes. We know those babies are almost done right now. So here we go. Going in for the eggs on the end. Might be a little messy, but we don't care. 1 and 2. We're in. Might have a little overflow, but that's okay. So in with the eggs, and we're gonna let that simmer. So we should be ready within 10 minutes. All right, cooking with the sun. We are cooking with the sun again. We got potatoes. They've been in 45 minutes. Steak has been in there 20 minutes. I just put the eggs in. They'll be done under 10 minutes, so we'll be eating here under 10 minutes, 15. And it's all cooked with the sun. I could have been just going inside but I didn't. Wow. I was going to show a little bit of solar cooking with the parabolic dish while waiting, and I had it turned and it started to cook the top of the table here. Got to be careful. Wow. I mean, it's not even at the right angle, but the spot that it hit, it started to smoke. Wow. Hey, let's try to do two things at once. Okay, so now the parabolic dish can be shown off and can cook with it. And we won't burn the top of the table. Thanks for stopping in and checking out the live, everybody. I appreciate it. Trying to get used to doing this more often. Don't always get on live enough. Still waiting. Oh yeah. Can't have a barbecue without a cold one. Yeah, cold water, that's for sure. It's a good idea, but try not to do that on Monday. And pretty soon you're doing it on Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday, and well, Friday and Saturday aren't the same. Still waiting for those lower prices. How's it going, bro? Wow, I got comments. I even got Trump comments. Amazing. I think some people that don't like him love him more than the people that love him. Oh, Henry's barbecuing with a grill. Hamburgers. Good deal. It's glowing. It was glowing, that's for sure. Diabolical heat. Clovis today. Yes. Well, Vegas is same idea, you know, the people just understood to stay away. And then the mob came along and built some stuff. All right. So, got one last piece of steak to fire up here in front of the mirror. I don't burn myself. Let's see. All right, we got us another sacrificial steak piece. See what we can do. This is going to be a really weird location on this one because it's totally not pointed right at the sun. But it is still reflecting up to a point, and that's what we want to cook. Might not be able to do it at this angle. What do we got for steak eggs? Eggs are getting white on the top. They get a little jiggly still. I'm gonna have to speed this up. There we go. All right, cooking with the sun. Got the parabolic mirror focusing the sun up to a point so that we can cook with it. That sun rays are literally being reflected right up to a point that you can cook with. It's like the old magnifying glass on the ants. I'm sure none of you ever did that, right? So you gotta get it just right where that focus is gonna be. Not too far, not too close, and then it starts cooking. And I'm cooking right in the direct sun myself, which is always fun. On a 104-degree day or whatever it is, I don't care after 100 degrees. I stop keeping track. I mean, who wants to talk about the weather when it's 105? Really? I mean, I'd rather talk about the air conditioning. So here we go. Almost got the focal point. Should be getting some action here. Taking me longer than usual on this one. We've got a glow. It's heating up. It's just not at the perfect point yet. Yeah, I'm starting to see juice now. Okay. Yeah, first juice is just starting to get poppy now. Okay, I got drips coming off. Now we are cooking. The juice is flowing. Come on. Keep it going. Don't have to worry about sun tanning today on my arms or neck, lower legs. Yeah, I always tell myself, get the sunshade. Yeah, protect yourself, and I never do. Yeah, just a little skin cancer. Cooking with the sun. The Go Sun cooker here is cooking steak, potatoes, and eggs, and they're just about done. So I'm gonna wrap this up if I can't get this thing cooked up. I got some full-on meal coming right now. Yeah, this is just gonna get put off. Get you one last chance there. Come on, baby. Okay, time to take this baby out. We are done cooking. Potatoes have been in almost an hour. Steak's been in 20 minutes plus. And the eggs, well, they're done. Almost 10 minutes. Started to foam up. Eggs. Steak looks good. Potatoes look good. And we're going for the plate. Yeah, gonna need some open hands, Steve. Didn't plan on that one, huh? All right, got us some steak, potatoes, and eggs. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I appreciate you checking it out. Get these poor steaks out of here. They've been too long, probably. Ah, it's okay. Got the potatoes. One half and another half. One more. See, these babies been in since the beginning, so they're all cooked. Yeah, that nice 350 plus degree temperature. Egg. Pull that baby out of here. This baby can just set aside. I'm going to check our temperature just to make sure. A little visual for the meat. 148, 166, 176, 181, 187, geez, 190. Oh boy, I kind of cooked it too much. Yeah, 186, 190. Okay, all right, that's well done. Darn. Anyway, won't have to worry about cooking that extra. So, we got eggs. Make this little thing here so that you don't have to peel them out of that tray. You just pop them right out. Boom, boom, boom. We got us a finished egg. 2 eggs, I'm sorry. Make sure we don't get any foil. And so we gotta have a little bit of potato pieces, because I can't eat them that big. So eloquent with my cutting, I know. Learned this art over the years. And gotta have butter, right? Because nothing right without butter. Hey, it melted. Oh, like it was gonna do in a minute anyways. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of salt. All right, cooked with the sun. This is the Go Sun cooker, cooked through and through, nice and moist. Oh yeah, potatoes, all good. As you can see, eggs are done all the way through. They only took about 10 minutes. Put them in at the end. And we got us a completed meal. Thanks for stopping in, checking things out. I appreciate it. I know I don't have a whole lot of regular followers, but you followers, thanks a lot. Even if you're not followers, I appreciate it. Steak and eggs and potatoes cooked with the sun. Go Sun solar cooker. And I'm not supposed to have it out in the sun right now that it's panned. So I'm glad I walked over there. We don't need to keep baking when we're done. But yeah, that's the Go Sun solar cooker. That tray is the key to this one. And that just goes inside. If you were watching, that's what had my potatoes and steak and eggs in the end. And that thing stays in there, and when you pull her out, just like I got, it's all done. Good food. Thanks for stopping in. Yum. You're darn right. Good and moist. Hey, the Terminator Eye. Thanks, man. The Terminator is here. Right on, everybody. I appreciate you stopping in. Moist is good. I'm gonna have some chow now. I can't talk the whole time I'm eating. It'll be there pretty boring. All right, I'll see y'all later. We'll do some more cooking later with the parabolic dish and with the Go Sun solar cooker. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. I'll talk to you later.